Hi, I'm Rickie Fowler, and I'm going to take you through my practice round, aka Pro-Am. All right, here we are, 6:50 tee time. First hole. Not going to lie, this is first swing of the day. I did a warm-up in the gym. It's a little walk down to the range. I prioritized sleep, and so we were just going to cruise it off the first and get the day moving. Here we were about a little over 220, just from the light rough. Went with the good old trusty chop 5 wood. The shot was better than the result. We ended up in the front bunker. Went ahead and grabbed gap wedge here. Just trying to fly at about 25 yards. Came out a little too much to the right, and you'll see there's the slope of the greens. Wasn't a terrible shot, just pushed it a little bit. Actually hit a good putt. It was just a miserable read. Again, I think that shows you a little bit of, it looks pretty flat, but obviously isn't. Second hole, back into the wind. Really was just trying to get one in the short grass and definitely accomplished that. So first driver of the day, I was definitely happy. I don't know if I need to mention yardage, but it was not very far, maybe a little over 190, cold into the wind. That was a 4-iron. Ball was not going very far this morning. But on the green, I would take fairway green and 2 putts on this hole every day. It's good for a speed check. Hit a good putt up the slope and tap in par. Like I said, I'll take that any and every day on hole 2. Like I said, it was cold, so keeping the hands warm is crucial. Hole 3, normally not a very long hole, but played a little longer this morning. This one, you can be a little bit more aggressive if you're playing from the short grass, so that was goal number 1 here off the tee. I don't know if I want to talk about yardage, but I think we had 145. I have an 8-iron here. Again, emphasis on cold, back into the wind, and the soft conditions, so pretty much everything's playing in the air right now. A little crowd response, I knew it was a good one, so tap-in birdies are always good. I'm not sure what I was talking about with Ben and James there, but those are the 2 guys that keep all my clubs in check and make sure we're dialed. Luckily, the tee was up a little bit with the new tee boxes on 4. We had 245, and it was in off the right. I was just hoping to hit one solid, and I was trying to finish it at the TV tower, so I accomplished everything I wanted on this one with 5 wood. The 4th hole here, 2s are very rare. This is a hole that, you know, if you hit the green, that's a bonus, but you're trying to make 3 and move on with the day. Playing the lower tee here on the 5th. There is one that's a little up on the hill there. You're trying to finish something about anywhere between 260 to 280. Just kind of a cruise mini driver down there. Ended up in a great spot. I believe we had 140 here, a little back into. I was trying to kind of chip a 9-iron in there. I had a little bit of mud that I didn't think was going to move the ball, and it did. Just moved it a little bit more to the left. So putt back up the hill, just one that kind of swings right to left. It was obviously just trying to hit one with good speed and kind of see what happens. Unfortunately, the hole ended up getting in the way. All right, here we are on the famous 6th with the bunker in the middle of the green. I think we had 195. I was expecting, after we played those holes into the wind, for the wind to be off the right, and for some reason it just decided not to be off the right, so just missed the green right here. I went for the fun route on the chip. I could have went a little bit more direct and just dumped it on the green because it would kick right and then feed back left. I was trying to, like I said, have some fun, use the slopes. Ended up with a kind of a tricky 8 or 10 footer here. As you can see, lots of break, aiming pretty far out there. And just hit it a little too hard. It's a good thing about practice rounds or Pro-Ams though, you can scoop it right up. On to the 7th. Normally I hit 5 wood here, or 4-iron if it gets downwind. With it a little chilly this morning, I wanted to maybe just try and hit a little squeeze mini driver and got a little ahead of it, hung it out to the right, and then the wind didn't help that shot at all because it just kept moving it right. But here we are with a clean lie. Just had to cut it around this tree, dodge some limbs. I'll give myself a 9.5 out of 10 on execution. So I ended up in a great spot. This putt just moves right, and yeah, I hit a good putt. I was trying to go about left edge and just broke more early there. So bad read from my caddy, I guess. 8th hole, I always, for the most part, go up the left here. I tried to get a little closer to normal speed, and the body wasn't quite ready for that. So I was a little late. Another one that I hung out to the right there. This hole, you obviously have 2 options with the fairways, but I think most guys end up playing up the left because 3 of the 4 pins will be on the right side of the green there. This one, just trying to get it up by the green. Wind was off the left. I actually had mud on this one as well, and I thought the mud was going to take it to the right. Ended up in a decent spot, and this shows the slopes of the greens. I did not think it was going to break this much, and I pushed it on top of that, so that's how you end up 10 feet right of the hole. All right, I hit it where I was trying to. It's actually good to go back and see some of the videos because I can, like I said, see where I remember where I was trying to play them. Again, just underread it a little bit on that one. The 9th hole, normally that left bunker is carryable when it's warmer or if not into the wind. And this morning just had to try and take that out of play. So just hit a little cut off that bunker and in a perfect spot. Another 4-iron into a par 4 here. I was expecting the wind to hold that and move it right. Actually hit it solidly, maybe too solid. It held its line nicely, and you're going to see what it's like when you get above the hole here and downwind. This wasn't a bad chip, but it just kind of keeps trickling and trickling and trickling. So we'll see if we can just go ahead and make another bogey here. Yeah, why not? Luckily they don't count on practice rounds or pro-am days. Pro-ams, you're just trying to make birdies for your team, and that was not easy this morning, but luckily we got a couple in there for them, and that's a little bit of our practice. I'm always excited to be at Riv. I think this is one of the best courses that we get to play all year, and other than some of the rain potential tomorrow morning, maybe some cold temps, probably not my favorite, but yeah, it's always fun being at an iconic venue, and the game's been in a good spot. So yeah, I don't know what else to kind of put on that. It's a place you always look forward to playing, you know, whether it's practice round for fun, in tournament, and yeah, we'll be ready to go tomorrow.